Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Hilton Palm Jumeirah here in beautiful Dubai, UAE. This is Ringside Global North versus South. My name is Ramlin Ralph. Welcome, everybody. We now send it down to our commentators to open the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Again, we are live from Hilton to Palm. I'm Steve with Barry. Barry, first of all, welcome, man. How you liking Dubai?
Yeah, good. It's my couple of times I've been out there already in the last few months, and it's a great place, and I'm looking forward to a good night of boxing tonight.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to have 13 bouts for tonight. We've got different belts to give away, of course. A lot of athletes for tonight, of course, for boxing, K1. We also got Muay Thai, so it's going to be a very exciting fight here at RC Promotions, North versus South.
Yes, an exciting night. We've got some prospects coming up fighting for in 10 rounds for the first time, a few title fights, and obviously culminating that big world title fight there with Jamie Mitchell defending her WBA Super Bantamweight title against, of course, or Bantamweight title, I should say, against, of course, the very talented Nina Hughes from the UK. So it's a good night. But first of all, free on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
We have these two special amateur contests, of course, which is a really good step up for these guys and a good big platform for them to perform tonight.
Exactly. Well, you know what? Let's get the show started once again. We are live from Hilton to Palm here in Dubai. It's showtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Hilton Palm Jumeirah, Dubai, UAE. This is the opening attraction of the evening, a special 3-round exhibition special attraction in the middleweight division. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the red corner from Afghanistan, representing UAE, Jawad Asuli. And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of the Philippines and representing UAE, Hamad Tarek. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opening attraction of the evening, a 3-round special attraction exhibition in the middleweight division. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout will be Gary Kiptonowski, Mike Hale, and Tharwuth Plumsamran. And in the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, referee Shazad Janab. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the red trimmed with white. He weighed in officially at 76.2 kilograms, 167 1/2 pounds. His amateur record, 1 victory, no defeats, fighting out of Afghanistan and representing the UAE, presenting Jawad Asuli. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing black, trimmed with gold. He weighed in officially at 77.5 kilograms, 170 and 1/2 pounds. His amateur record, the same. 1 victory, no defeats, fighting out of the Philippines and representing the UAE, presenting Hamad Tarek. Once again, referee Shahzad Janab for instructions.
Okay, make sure you give me a good clean fight. This is a bit high, so anywhere up to here is good. Watch the kidney punches, watch the rabbit punches. This is an amateur bout, so I will be giving you a standing 8 count. Touch him up, good luck to the both of you.
Steven, there we are live from Hilton to Palm. First bout for the afternoon. It's going to be Afghanistan versus Philippines. Both boxers, both presidents here in the country, though, well representing Afghanistan and the Philippines. Hamad Tarek from the blue corner and Jawad Asuli from the red corner wearing red trunks.
Oh, good start there from Asuli. Not going to be aggressive here. Tarek looks the better schooled of the boxers, but Asuli maybe a bit more energy right now. And of course, in these 3-round fights, it's only 3 minutes in each round.
Yeah.
But you have to start. Getting that fast start is imperative, of course. I was saying, you see Tarek is the better school fighter. That means you can't give him space to get his shots together.
Good counter, good footwork from Hamad Tarek. Black and gold trunks.
It's the right idea from Asuli, but just a little bit crude with his work, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Oh, good shot there from Tarek. Lovely right hand. Just dipped the head over to the left. Getting the space there right through the guard there of Asuli. And again, just got Asuli slowed the feet down a little bit already this early in the fight. So allowed Tarek to get that better technique into play.
These young boxers starting off the show for today. RC Promotions present North versus South. We've got 13 fights up until this evening, so make sure you stick around and tune in to us. We are free on YouTube, by the way.
Just waiting a little bit too long there, Asuli. Just not allowing. That's better from him there. Just trying to rush the work at Tarek. Shot.
Oh! Asuli getting aggressive in there.
Finishing strong here, Asuli. Tarek stopped using that left-hand jab. And that's allowed Asuli just to walk up close and land with that right-hand left hook.
Oh! And referee said it's a slip, and that is the end of round number 1. All right, now Bears have seen round number 1 in the books. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, I thought Tarek had a good start. Asuli came out fast, but rushed his work a little bit and walked onto some good shots.
Right.
But and then he sort of slowed down his feet down. I thought that's not a good thing for him. But Tarek stopped using his jab. And then Asuli in the last sort of 20, 30 seconds was allowed to get close, landed with a lovely right-hand left hook. But I probably would still edge the entirety of that round. I think the better, cleaner work came from the blue corner.
Well, let's see what's going to happen now. Coming up next is round number 2. It's North versus South, brought to you by RC Promotions. So we are live right here, right now, free on YouTube at Hilton to Palm. Here we go, round number 2.
Again, Asuli looking to rush the work here of Tarek. Forcing Tarek into a firefight here, a firefight he doesn't want to be in, doesn't need to be in. He needs to get behind that left-hand jab, keep the space between the two of them, and then a better technique will shine through. But right now, Asuli looking strong. And a good finish to the first round, and he's come out in the second round in the same vein.
Referee Shaz Janab, of course, one of the most respected referees in the country. Breaking up that one.
Good uppercut there from Asuli as well. Tarek just bending over the front foot. Head looking at the floor, there's no way to be. Of course, solid techniques, everything. Certainly in the early stages of your amateur career, keeping your shape, your hands up well, and Tarek's not doing that right now under pressure.
Nice head movement. Great head movement. That's a good one.
Just needs to reset himself here, Tarek. Keep the hands up high, the elbows tucked in tight, and get behind that jab. Because at the minute in this round, just the sheer tenacity here of Asuli's winning him in this round.
Tarek still haven't seen a lot of offensive attacks from him. But one thing though, he's got really great head movements.
He just the head move, the upper body lateral move was pretty good, but he just because he bends over the front foot too much, just ends up looking at the floor all the time.
Oh! Oh! All right, referee calling it a slip though. It looks gassed out. From this angle, it looks gassed out, and that is the end of round number 2. Some great action out there. Round number 2. Looks like Tarek got a little bit hurt in there. Looks like from our point of view, though, from here down here, he looks kind of gassed out.
Yeah, he does, and I just think, when you get a fight out of his rhythm, then it's hard for you to get your breathing regulated, so you tire much quicker than you normally would. When you're training, you always fight at your pace.
Yeah.
And in a fight, you have to dictate that pace. That's why we always say it's so important. Tarek has not been able to do that because he's not using that jab. It seemed early in the first round he had a better technique, but he's not using that. I think the tenacity and the rawness here of Asuli and the aggression, certainly in that round, was dominant there. I thought, the upper body movement from Tarek is decent, but he looks to the floor, bends over the front foot too much. And I thought it wasn't a big knockdown, and he maybe wasn't hurt, but I still think a punch put him down.
Right.
I would say the ropes are dangerously loose, by the way, and that might be a factor for later on in the night, or certainly in the next contest when we have 2 heavyweights in the ring.
All right, coming up, here we go. Third round. Referee Shaz Janab, third man in the ring. It is Jawad Asuli, red trunks from Afghanistan, and Hamad Tariq, black and gold trunks representing the Philippines, both residents of the UAE. First bat for today, RSG Promotion, North versus South.
That's a good knock, good right hand there from Asuli again.
Oh!
Almost touched the floor then with the glove, didn't he there, Tarek?
Tarek in the corner. He's in a bad spot. He's hit pretty bad. Oh.
Oh, good shot there from Asuli.
Asuli with attack. This is very close to being stopped right now.
He's got to show the referee something here, Tarek.
Yep.
Yeah, look for the floor there. I think they're going to call it a knockdown, but he volunteered himself to the floor. Asuli's not sure where he got to go. I think you're right when you said he's absolutely exhausted here, Tarek. Got to find that grit from somewhere, though, just to keep Asuli off him.
Tarek is hurt, and he's gassed out. He's breathing very heavy now. His mouth is wide open. He's down again. Referee said it's a slip.
And I think he's right, but he's half looking for the floor here, Tarek.
Yeah. He looks very, very tired.
Oh, good shot there from Asuli. Oh, what a left hand there from Asuli.
Oh, here's Tarek. Oh! Oh! Left and right. Oh! Oh! And the fight has been stopped right now. Referee Shaz Janab has seen enough. Tarek is just really hurt from that barrage of attacks.
The thing is, like you said, when you're exhausted, when you look tired, the gaps appear. You can't defend yourself properly. Your mind wanders, and that's the worst thing. And then you don't see the punches coming. I just feel that. But you shouldn't be tired that quick in a 3-round fight. I would say that when you don't use the left-hand jab, you're open to a guy walking onto you. We're going to see some good replays here from what was a really exciting fight. And it started off in the first round. It looked like Tarek had the better technique. And as we see here, landing with a 3-punch combination, kept his shape quite well. Then and just at the end of that round there, Asuli was allowed to get close, land with the bigger, heavier shots. A little bit crude with his work, but effective. And in the second round, he carried that down there, just raw, sheer raw aggression. And this is the last round here when Tarek was absolutely shattered, knackered, taking big, heavy shots, couldn't defend himself. and the referee did the right thing and step in.
All right, coming up next is the official announcement of our announcer. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both amateur fighters, please. Referee Shahzad Janab calls a halt to this bout. Your winner, fighting out of the red corner, from Afghanistan, representing UAE, Jawad Asuli. And a round of applause for his opponent, Hamad Tarek. Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next attraction of the evening, a 2-minute round amateur special attraction in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the red corner from Nigeria, King of the Pearl, Motuvo Ikine. And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Nigeria, representing the UAE, Emmanuel Naji Ikine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2-minute amateur special attraction in the heavyweight division. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout will be Gary Kitanowski, Mike Hale, and Tharwith Plumsamran. And in the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, referee Shahzad Janab. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the blue trimmed with white. He weighed in officially at 92.83 kilograms, 204 and 1/2 pounds. His amateur record, 5 victories, 1 defeat, 2 of those victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Uganda, presenting the King of the Pearl, Motuvo Herbert. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black trimmed with gold. He weighed in officially at 91.7 kilograms, 201 3/4 pounds. His amateur record, 4 victories, 1 defeat, one of those victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Nigeria and representing UAE, presenting Emmanuel Naje Ikine. Referee Shazad Janab for instructions.
Gentlemen, make sure you obey my commands at all time. Anywhere from the navel up is good. Watch the kidney punches, watch the rabbit punches to the back of the head, and most of all, obey my commands at all time. Touch them up.
Bout number 2, both heavy hitters, heavyweight division, both standing 6 feet tall. Third man in the ring, referee Shaz Janab. Here we go, round number 1.
And of course, just not to get it confused, the heavyweights and the amateurs are cruiserweights, of course, in the professional game. We have a super heavyweight in the amateur division, so they're big. They're not the biggest we're going to see tonight.
Right.
Though saying I wouldn't like to get in the ring with them myself.
Now, Barry, I want to talk about boxing conditioning. Now, for those watching right now, there's probably a lot of youth out there who would want to be like boxers in the future. What kind of conditioning are we talking about here?
Well, you need a bit of everything. That's unfortunate for boxers because you need the stamina for endurance, but also you need that explosiveness to throw for power and to throw combinations in blusters and clusters. So you need a little bit of everything. So there's nothing like boxing training gives that to you. So punching the bag, doing pads, skipping, all those things. Running's important for you, of course. But so it's one of those guys, one of those sports, unfortunately, where you need a little bit of everything to be really effective.
You've got to have a well-rounded, world-class conditioning.
Yeah, and you've got to have a great engine because when things are working against you, when you're not in your rhythm, when you're not dictating the pace, you have to be able to turn that round. And
Exactly.
like every sport and most things in life, a lot of it's mental. Mental toughness can get you through so much more than can mask some physical deficiencies you have, of course.
Right.
Like I couldn't punch to save my life. I'm not even joking. I mean, I had no power at all. But I had speed and I had the will to win. So I kept going, and I achieved stuff because of that.
It's all about also your IQ in the game. Sports IQ is very, very important. Just as important as conditioning.
No, most certainly.
Now, these amateur heavyweights inside the ring right now, Emmanuel Naje Ikine wearing the blue gloves, and Herbert Motuvu with the red gloves, both with black and gold trunks. We are live from Hilton to Palm here in Dubai. It is RG Promotion, North versus South.
You see left hook there from Herbert.
Oh!
Ooh. And there to finish the round with the right hand. Cagey little round, wasn't it, to start off? You get that with big guys because one mistake can be the only mistake you make because you're on your back. Of course, they're big lumps, but it just almost caught fire in the end of that first round. But for me, it was Herbert Motuvu who probably had the better there. Landed a nice little left hand, and then just to finish the round there was a nice little right hand also.
Right. Well, both boxers in the corners right now on the screens. If you look at that, both looking calm, looking relaxed. Nothing much really happened in round number 1, but hopefully round number 2 we'll see some more action.
But when you do get cagey rounds like you had then, it puts pressure on you to make sure you win that next round. Again, there's only 3 rounds to go.
Yeah.
And 2 rounds left after the first, so you have to make sure you win those next 2.
Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Back to the match right now. It's time for round number 2.
That's better there from Ikine. Just throwing the jab to the body. Just needs to double that up a little bit. Just get a little bit closer. Oh, good shot. Good right hand there from Herbert Motuvu. Just using that long range. Not leaning over too far over the front foot. Turning from the core, getting the maximum distance. And allowing it to stay safe when he throws that shot. He did it there then. Just left the chin up a little bit, but it was still a well-delivered right hand. Okay, Ikine just needs to double up that jab, like I said earlier. That'll close the distance quicker. Single shot, so he's going to get picked off here by the longer reach from Motuvu. He's got to make the most of him. He's close that distance there. He's got to make the most of the work. It's good there from Matuvu. Just nothing heavy on his shots, but keeping those arms throwing out, keeping Akini just uncomfortable there from really committing to any sort of attack. Here he goes though, this is it. Good left hook there from Akini.
See some action now, finally. Oh!
He's hurt him there.
Oh, he's in the corner. If you don't fight back, this could be stopped. Emmanuel Anaji Kinney. What the offensive.
Well, Kinney did nothing for them for literally 1 minute and 15 seconds. Did absolutely nothing. Then exploded into life.
All right, watch out. Anything could happen here now. 25 seconds left, round number 2.
He's in position. No, gotta let his hands go, Akini.
All right, that is the end of round number 2. 2 rounds over. We got one more coming up. Again, this is your MEPB heavyweight amateur boxing bout. It's Herbert Matuvu from Uganda versus Emmanuel Anaji Kinney from Nigeria. As Barry said, in the amateurs, this is considered heavyweight, but in the pro ranks, this is cruiserweight.
Which is almost better because you get them more athleticism. They're not big, clumbering lumps, so they just walk forward and they get tired easy. They're still athletic and they're still in good shape. And it's probably one round apiece, I feel, even though I think Kinney had a really, really good second round.
Yeah.
The first round, I sort of edged just slightly towards Matuvu. I think he just nicked it in the last 30 seconds. So, but whether you just steal a round or win it big, it's still usually just a round apiece, of course.
Yeah.
And that means it's going to be all to play for here in his third and final round.
Now, Barry, a lot of people asking, in the sport of boxing, it is natural for a fighter or for a boxer to, of course, have a great physique, have big muscles, especially for the big boys. But are big muscles really necessary for having a lot of power?
It helps, of course, but it's not. I think it's about technique. It's everything. Turning from the hips and the core and the shoulders, having all that in unison. It's like swinging a golf club. You'll hit it further with better technique than you will just gripping hold of the club and pushing everything into it. Same with throwing a rugby ball, kicking a football. Technique will make a more of an impact than weight. Yeah.
Right.
But and also, people look at abs and chest and how you look.
Shoulders.
That's cosmetic. It's all about the back of your body. That's where the weight comes from. So you look at the legs, big traps at the back. And that's, if you get the technique right and use all those muscles in the back of your body,
right,
that's where all the power comes
because
from.
there's a common misconception out there that, he's got bigger muscle, he's got great physique, this guy's strong, he's gonna knock you out. I mean,
they'll hit you and they'll push you into next week, but it might not knock you out.
Right.
The impact, the velocity of the punch usually not push you to sleep and you don't wake up.
I mean, look at Ruiz.
Yeah,
right,
exactly. Speed.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, well, it's the punches you don't see are the ones that put you down.
Exactly.
I've been put down a lot in my career. Actually, just one fight, but it was 6 times.
Right.
But the heavy shots I could take, it's the ones I didn't see put me down. They didn't hurt, but they put me down.
Right.
And you don't know, and you think, how did that happen?
Words of wisdom to remember. Right, 35 seconds. Round number 3 now. Heavyweight amateur bout, of course. Emmanuel Anaji Kinney, blue gloves. Herbert Matuvu, red gloves.
And it's still on the play for, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I think Kinney's just waiting too long.
Yeah.
He can have more of an impact when he lands with his shots. They have more effect. Matuvu might be just a busier, but then do you like the aggression? That's the problem here.
There they go.
Here they go. That's the way.
Kinney. Okay, right, coming up, RG Promotions, North versus South, highlights on the match. Have a look at the screens right now.
Well, it was a cagey opener, I thought. Neither of them wanted to overcommit for fear of being caught. But then just at the end of the round, I just thought, the longer reach there of Herbert, he was a little bit busier, Matuvu, and I think just nicked the space there in the first. The second round, he had a great round there.
Right.
See
some body shots there too.
Yeah, and I thought he found the formula, but in that last round then, they both waited till the very last 20 seconds before they committed. Maybe he's gone towards the blue corner, but it's a tight one.
All right. Coming up next now is the official announcement. Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both fighters. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Gary Kitsanowski scored the contest 29-28 for Ikini. Judge Starwood Plamtam Samran scored the contest 30-27 for Herver. Judge Mike Hale scored the contest 29-29. This is a split decision draw.
Well, we get a draw, which is
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching our free YouTube telecast live on RSG YouTube page. We offer you now to go to coresports.world and join our pay-per-view telecast. 11 fights left, including the WBA Female Bantamweight Championship of the World. Thank you.